To complete this green screen project, you should have both the background you've chosen and your green screen image. Okay? My background is purposely small. I hope yours is larger, but having chosen a small one, I can show you how, when I need to, I can resize my image that I paste on top of there without it getting distorted. Okay? The first thing we have to look at is this portion down here that we want to get rid of. So right here, this was actually on the lasso tool. And you notice that when you hold these down, you get more than just one choice. So I'm going to hold the lasso tool down and choose polygon lasso tool. And I just want to put a lasso, a polygon lasso, around that part that is not green. And I'm going to turn it green. So I was a little more careful around me so it doesn't look like I just chopped myself off. And now that you see that sort of kind of a vibrating or moving image, now I'm going to choose my eyedropper. And again, your eyedropper, right, had a number of things to choose from, but typically the default is the eyedropper, the top one. So choose your eyedropper. And now I'm going to click on the green, and it should pick up that green. I look down here, and sure enough, it did pick up that green. Now I want to take that green and paint it inside of here. So I'm going to change my tool to the paintbrush. Oh, which one is the paintbrush? Brush tool, that's the one I want. And if I were to just brush in here, this is going to take me forever, isn't it? So up here, I'm going to change the brush size to much larger, and then it doesn't take me so long to paint that in. Okay, and I lassoed that, right? So I could even just go over me. It doesn't go, it stays inside that area I lassoed. And now I need to do the same thing over on the other side, and I think you're going to notice that the lasso disappears, and it did. Now that green is a little bit different over there, isn't it? You can see, here, let me just get this clicked, and I need to close it. Okay, and I was talking about this area right here, so I'll have to make sure that I can get rid of that. It's not real solid one color. And pick up my green. Well, actually, I don't have to pick it up again because it's still there. I am just going to switch to my paintbrush again, and it's still in a larger size. So now I can go ahead and brush green over it. Okay, and I'm going to actually lasso this one more time to see if I can get this to blend a little better. I'll try to pick up a little bit of a medium green here instead of that lighter green. Whoop, that didn't close. How do I know it didn't close? Because it's not showing me that it's a closed polygon by that sort of, remember that vibration, there it is. Okay, and pick up my paintbrush. And, whoop, actually I want to do my eyedropper. Remember, I wanted a kind of a medium green here to blend it. And we'll see how that looks when I brush it in. Maybe it'll kind of blend these a little bit better, maybe not. We'll see. And now I want to deselect this. I don't want it selected anymore. So I hold my control button and hit D, and that will deselect it so nothing is chosen right now. Now let's remove the green. So we'll go up to Select, Color Range, and in here you can see me there, but I'm going to select this one with the plus, and that's when I can add more than just one color because I want to grab some of this other green that it's still leaving in there. So you can see it's kind of right around here and down here and in here. And remember, you can actually click right on this photo, and I have a little haze right here, and that looks pretty good. Now if I left it like this, I would actually be selecting the white area. So I need to click on Invert. Whoop, There we go. And I should be white and the background is black. And then there's this fuzziness tool. So it's good to try to go down a little bit, but you want to make sure that you're not going down so much that it's giving you a strange outline. So let's try to move it until the outline looks smooth, but no larger than I need to. Well, it looks like 40 is probably pretty good. So I'll leave it at 40. I'll say OK. And there I am highlighted. If you have all of this green highlighted, then you forgot to select invert. So you'll just have to run that again. Now I want to go up to select, modify, and contract. And in here, I want to just pull it in a couple pixels. So let's try 2. And that'll give me a nice clean edge. So I'll say OK. And then I'll go refine edge. So select again, refine edge. And now here's where it all turns white. And I want to smooth the edge. It looks pretty hard, but I just want to smooth it a little bit. So that looks pretty good, around 6, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10. So I'll say OK. The green came back, but that's okay. I'm going to copy myself. So Control C, and now it's copied onto my clipboard. Nothing happened, so I don't really know that it's on my clipboard, except that I know holding my Control button and hitting C is the copy function. And now I go to my background, and Control V is to paste. Since I know I'm huge, I'm just going to hold my Shift key, and I'm going to bring this in, and then move. I let go of Shift, I move it up, and hold Shift. The reason I'm holding Shift, I let go to move it, is because if I don't hold Shift, I could be making myself skinnier or taller. Hey, wait, maybe I want to do that, but not really. This keeps the ratio the same so that I don't look all distorted. Holding Shift while I'm resizing. And there I am. Now I want to just get it so that it looks like I'm about the right size, and hopefully you don't have any body parts chopped off. And of course I have to be at the bottom of my picture. And if that looks about the right size, then I can just click on this and hit apply. And there I am. Now I need to save this, File, Save As. Remember to save it in your green screen project folder. And right now it would be a Photoshop file. We're going to save it twice actually. Once as the Photoshop file. So I'll just say Rita green screen. And you'll use your name. So when you submit it to me, it's easy for me to know who it belongs to. I just said OK on that. That comes up by default always. Now I want to save it as a JPEG. So a regular picture instead of a Photoshop picture. So save as. And down here, I'm going to change it from a Photoshop format to a JPEG. So just this first one. And then save. And OK. OK. Now I'm going to go in my folder and make sure it's there. And this is actually the wrong folder. Let's go to, you'll go to your student file, but I'm going to my computer skills class and green screen project, and there it is. So I could double click on it, and I'm not opening it in Photoshop, I'm just clicking on it to see it, and there it is. So that's the file you're going to submit and I want to add submission. So click on Add Submission. And now see this right here with a plus, Add File. Click on that, and then you have to click on Choose File and find it where you saved it. I have to go back to my green screen project where I saved it. Yours should be in your student folder, and I can double click it or just click it once and say open or upload, and then upload this file. And then the last thing is save changes, and then you're done. Please feel free to ask questions if you get stuck, but I do expect you to follow the tutorial step by step and try your best to figure things out, because that's when you learn.